I have found the one strategy that will completely make you pass every prop firm account you have and make you dominate in the Forex markets. And I'm going to be sharing all of that with you today. Let's just get straight into it, okay? So what you're going to be doing is only trading within the London kill zone, okay? Only London kill zone, which is from 8 a.m. until 12 a.m. on the 5-minute time frame, right? This is London zone, by the way. So if you're any other country or zone, make sure you just transfer that, okay? Convert it. Anyway, you need to mark out the highs and lows of Asian session. So let's do that straight away without no questions asked. So you mark out the highest point in Asian session, that's the highest point. We need to mark out the lowest point, which is here, right? Once we do this, once we have the highest point and the lowest point marked out, it's very easy and simple what we need to do next. We need to identify which part of price is liquidated. So we've got to play price forward and figure out which side gets swept first. If it's the highs, who gets taken out by price first, or the lows. And you can see from here, the lows have just completely been swept, which is such a good indication that price will actually reverse and go towards the upsides, right? So this will be our liquidity sweep. And once we got this liquidity sweep, now we're very, very confident on what we need to do next, because we need to just find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have been swept, and we can reinforce our market structure shift with an engulfing candlestick, okay? All we've got to do now is find a breakage of structure, right? So if I play price forward until we find a breakage of structure towards upside, you can see right there, and right there, that's another candle. We're going to keep playing price forward. We're going to keep it going. We need a breakage of structure, right, towards the upside. Haven't gotten one yet. We haven't gotten one yet. There we go. Okay, so we're starting to get good candles going. And there we go. We just got a very, very massive engulfing candlestick right there. And this actually just broke structure because it just took out this fractional high right here. Okay, so once we actually got this, we're going to use this as our market structure shift. That's what it means. And what we need to do next is so easy and so simple, right? What we need to do next is identify the fair value gap, and we can overlap the fair value gap with a market structure shift for a higher probability, and then we just execute the trade from then on. Let me play price forward one more time so we can get our fair value gap entry. So there we go. The fair value gap will be anywhere right here with the market structure shift. But just before that, if you're still struggling to pass your prop firm account and you're still struggling to get out of drawdown and you're thousands in drawdown, okay, I've got the perfect solution for you. Just listen carefully. Because in my Sky Pass, okay, you will get a payout. I'll get you funded, passing your phase 1 and phase 2, and I'll also manage your account for completely free and get you your first ever payout. And the best part is you get to keep 100% of the payout. Just like this person right here, Shajis, and also just like Soma right here. I stayed with them all the way until we got a payout. I managed this account making consistent profits, and I also passed its evaluation phase 1 and phase 2. Click on the first link in the description, because the first 10 people from this video who actually click on that link will get free access to my management, alright, for a whole month straight. So make sure you hurry up before spaces actually run out. Click the first link and get started with me today, okay? But anyway, let me just mark out the fair value gap now. So it will be from here to here. And now actually, after we mark this out, all we've got to do is place our long position, okay? So we're going to long this from there and place our stop loss just below this candle of the FEG. Place our take profit at 1 to 3 reward ratio, right? So it's so easy and so light, and you can see how all my days is such an incredible trade right here, because it's completely aligned perfectly with our actual Asian sessions highs, which just tells us even more that this trade will run up and actually smash take profit, right? You can see it's just dipped back in there. So this would have been our entry. And let me just keep playing fast forward. You can see. So it would have been our entry, and now the price is going up, and it's completely just smash take profit. So this is exactly how easy and simple it is to win in this Forex game, and it's so easy, right? Second link in the description has my mentorship. If you want to learn 2 more secret strategies that I never teach on YouTube, just go click on that and check it out, and you'll be surprised at what you find in there, right? But anyway, let's move on to the next. Now that we're on the next example, I'm going to be showing you exactly how this works, okay? This exact example, everyone's been telling me that they're so skeptical about how I explained it last time. I'm going to explain it as best as I can in this video right here, so you can get the most amount of value that you can. So it's so easy. So just mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session, right, as we normally do. Once you've done that, also if you want this indicator, just comment down below and I'll send it straight to you. But anyway, just mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. And after you actually do that, what you need to do is identify which part of price gets liquidated. So I'm going to play price forward and see which one gets swept. So you can see the highs have just been swept there. So what I'm going to be doing, moving this backwards. So the highs have been swept and I moved it back. And now what we need to do is so simple. We need to actually find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have been swept, and we can reinforce our market structure shift with an engulfing candlestick. We can, but we don't have to, right? So this will be our liquidity point, which is right there. Once we actually get this liquidity point, what we need to do from now on is find a breakage of structure, right? So if I play price forward, we're going to be looking for price to actually break on itself towards the downside. So we're going to keep it going, bring it forward. There we go. We just got two big engulfing candlesticks, right? So there's an engulfing candlestick right there, and now we got the sweepage, right? So this will be our market direction shift. So once we got the market direction shift and we actually got the engulfing candlestick, what we need to do from here on out is very, very simple. All you've got to do is identify the fair value gap, overlap it with the market structure shift for an even better probability, and then we can just execute the trade straight away. So we can't overlap the market structure shift for the engulf with the fair value gap because it's not close to it, but it still doesn't matter because this strategy has so much win rate that you don't really need these little extra confluences for it to be a successful trade, right? So I'm going to be shorting this right there, placing my stop loss just above here, placing my take profit at 8 instructions lows, so right there. If I play price forward now, you're going to be seeing how it enters. So it just entered right there. Once it actually enters, now I'm going to be playing price forward to show you how it actually goes towards the downside, and it completely just smashes take profit and even goes below further, right? So easy and so simple. Let me show you on a fundamental level how the strategy actually works and how I personally use this to make thousands on thousands of dollars every single month.
Closing short, but
yeah, right. So the last thing is you need to. So in Asian session, you're gonna let it do whatever it wants, mark out its own highs, its own lows, whatever. But once it gets to that specific trading time, what you need to do from here on out is very, very strategic and structured, right? So you need to mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. And once you do that, you need to figure out which side gets mitigated first. So let's say the lows have been mitigated. Let's say prices just went down like this, and it's completely just swept the lows. Once it sweeps the lows, this is what you need to do. You need to mark this out as a liquidity point first of all. This will be your liquidity. And now you need to find a breakage of structure towards the upside, which shows you that price will actually reverse and go back up towards the upside and smash take profit up there, right? So once you get this breakage of structure, you mark it out. And this will be our market structure shift. And now all you've got to do is mark out your fair value gap, right? So you're gonna mark out the fair value gap right here. And now all you've got to do is actually long position this. You enter your long position, placing your stop loss, your take profit at Asian sessions highs or a 1 to 3, and then placing your stop loss just below the fair value gap line. Okay, so what you've got to do from now on is just wait for price to actually run up and go back down to the fair value gap. It will bounce off the fair value gap, and now it will go all the way up and smash your take profit. This is exactly how simple the strategy is, and it always works like this because we trade the reversal in ICT, and this strategy will completely change the Forex game for everyone in the Forex space, right? So make sure you start using this now before everyone gets an advantage over you. And if you still want me to pass and get you funded, make sure you join my Telegram as soon as possible. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.